Hi guys, welcome to my video. I'm Ninja Star, and this is a commentary over a time-lapse piece that I did recently. And this is of a Megatron from Transformers G1. So I just started with blue. I felt like blue was a nice color to start as the outline. It's good to pick a good color for your outline because sometimes if it's too vibrant, it may be a bit difficult painting over it. It depends on what colors that you're using. But yeah, just starting off with his face. I'm using a reference from a screenshot from the Transformers 1985 movie. I've picked a few screenshots from there that I'm going to be painting. So yeah, you'll see like multiple lines here and there, just mistakes and correcting them. It doesn't matter because you're going to go over it again. So it's a lot of like, do a couple lines, and then I'll stand back, look at it. So if you stay too close and carry on doing outline, you might get the perspective wrong. You might do something too big, too small. So I want to start with the eye. Before I get straight to the coloring, because that will help to create the rest of the picture, and so I can shape it better. I'm just adding a shadow. Keep looking for reference on the picture, and I've got my cans to the sides there. Just making Megatron come alive. I think I nearly fell over there. I was standing on this cement block. You can see in the picture there's a picture of Starscream. And I was going to do him on the right hand side, but I chose not to. Right, I'm doing this in a light grey, which I was a bit worried about because the background is actually grey, and I wouldn't think you'd be able to see it, but you can actually just see it. It's a lot lighter, so it's cool. I like drawing Transformers, obviously because it's like one of my favourite franchises. One thing that troubles me a bit with Transformers is that because they're robots and they're so geometric, when it comes to doing lines of freehand or spray can, it can be a bit daunting. But I like the challenge, but I don't. Yeah. So just adding more colors here, and there were some shadows which were in dark gray, but I wanted to change it up a bit. So I'm just adding some more of the gray. It's just the bottom of his face / helmet. Adding some more design to... It's like adding more design helps to color in other parts. You see some parts I haven't colored in. It's like I want to get different parts of it to make it easier to color in, if that makes sense. This blue bit. Oh, I dropped my dongle, my MiFi dongle, so I had to reattach it and put my glove back on. There we go. Right, so that bit I'm doing right now is it's just a shadow. The shadow was originally like a black, dark grey in the picture, but I just wanted to change it up a bit. Change up the colours. It doesn't matter, no one's gonna know. Only I know. Dongle dropped again, and I reattached it securely with tape. A lot of bumblebees flying around. I like bumblebees, but I don't really like the buzzing by my ears. Yeah, so continue filling in. If you've got the colours, like enough amount of colours, then it doesn't matter when you make some mistakes because you can go over it, or you can define some parts. So I had enough grey of this light grey about. See that there, when you spray on top, on the edge of other colors, you can really sharpen them, which is one thing I love about graffiti art. Like with that little design there, I don't know what that is, I just did that. It's not on the picture, but it makes it stand out more. So I had to go over the red with an alternate red to make it pop a bit more. And you can see that door there, that door makes things a little bit more difficult. But at the same time, it kind of adds to the depth of the picture. It kind of makes it look a bit more cool. So here I'm just adding more to the bottom of his mask, his helmet. Just some random designs, just make it look kind of cool. There's not much going on at the bottom there if you're curious. Okay, at this point I was wondering what to do, so I was standing back and just staring at the picture. That happens a lot when I paint. And I think with a lot of graffiti artists, where you're just standing back and you're wondering, what am I gonna do? Should I put Starscream there? Should I put something else? What am I gonna do? So I finally decided, and I'm gonna draw a phone. I thought, why not? Let's have Megatron holding a phone. His own smartphone. Right, and I had no reference here. I don't know why I was still holding onto the picture, the subconscious, but I was using my hand as a reference. And using your hand, body parts, so if you've got someone there to be a model for you, it's really good. That's if you don't have like some people have a wooden model, like a doll hand to use as reference, but yeah, if you've got people there or yourself, use yourself, go online, get some references. Right, here I'm just painting the white background of the phone, and I didn't have any fat caps on me. A fat cap would have helped to fill in the colors a lot faster. Just using a random stick there to just kind of make the phone straight. Because I'd say my freehand is quite good, but it's not perfect. So I was just using that to kind of straighten up a bit. So I'm happy with how the hand looks, and I decided to go start coloring. See that bottom right part of the, if you hold your phone in your right hand, you look at it, you see that your palm kind of goes over the bottom right corner of the phone. So I'm kind of just wanting to emulate that, give that kind of realism. Okay, so I'm just doing the indents, or the joints of his mechanical fingers. And then I was going over it in lighter grade just to make it look more defined and kind of more realistic. I wasn't looking to add a lot of colors to make it hyper realistic, but yeah, I'm happy with this. So just more color in here. You get to a point while you're painting where your confidence sometimes goes through the roof and you're feeling really good and you're really happy with it, and nothing's stopping you, you're just on a roll. Unless there's a bumblebee, like you saw right there. But yeah, it's going really good. And now I'm at crunch time, because I'm coming up to doing the outlines. Just add some more shadows, and doing the outlines sometimes can be make or break for your picture. There's been times I've done outlines and it just completely fucks up the picture. And other times where it makes it pop. It's like, I get quite meditative when I'm doing outlines, especially if I'm doing a lot of like straight lines. A lot of like keeping my body still and moving in one swift motion and kind of breathing out as I do it. It's quite deep when I think about it. See, in this time lapse, I'll do it really quickly, but in real time, like, I'm taking my time and preparing. Because you can go over outlines, but when you're doing an outline, it's kind of like the finishing part of the picture. And it gets quite annoying when you have to keep going over outline mistakes. But the cartoon itself, the G1 series, was quite simply colored. There wasn't too much complicated artwork, just a lot of like shapes and bright colors, and obviously they're modeled off of like vehicles and robots and 1980s colorings, easy. Just adding to the phone now. I have a bit of a drip. Sometimes drips are cool, but in this case I just wanted the phone to look kind of real. And I'm just deciding what to write along there. Who's going to be cool in Megatron? And then sporadically, I thought about those those times where there's girls who have those little things, little jingle jangles hanging from their phone. You get those Asian girls. So I was doing a cute little teddy bear on there. I'm using a skinny cap for this. Skinny caps help with doing more intricate designs, but even then you've got to be quite careful. It's all about how much pressure you put and the angle and the speed of your strokes. Avoiding those drips. It's a little teddy bear man. I was going to give him a little mouth, but I think it would have been too much. So I'll just add in little like the Wi-Fi and signals to the screen, and here's where the stream randomly ended. And here you have it. I didn't stream the rest of the video, but this is just the finishing piece. And yeah, as you can see on the right, I've added, I don't know what they're called, if they're called jingle jangles or little hanging accessories. I added Ninja Star onto there. And at the bottom you can see there's like a yellow computer console. That was from the Ark, which is the Autobots spaceship in Transformers G1. And yeah, it's just a little background. And just signed at the bottom there, and that's about it. That's another finished piece. Thanks for watching, and on to the next one. So if you like that, please hit like, subscribe if you want to see some more, and if you've got something to say, drop a comment. And yep, I'm Ninja Star all across the web, and I stream live on Twitch, on twitch.tv/FuturoSurf. All the links and stuff are in the bottom. All links to the cans that I used are in the bottom as well. So yeah, thanks again. Until next time. Peace.